Hello, bestie. It's Coco, your divine oracle, here with another important message for you. So we're just gonna pull a couple of cards from this deck, two cards, to kind of get into what's going on, what's going on in your internal physical world. Let this be like confirmation, I guess, as well. Okay, so we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. There is this beautiful energy of you being very like a sense of like power or like comfortable in your world. And this energy coming forward of like there's an aspect, I'm not saying it's perfect, of comfort. It could be like your home or a certain space that you feel is like your domain. It could even be your internal world where you just feel like you're in command and in control. But with the Queen of Pentacles coming forward, the Queen of Pentacles really embodies the divine feminine energy. There's this beautiful quote that I really associate with the Queen of Pentacles, but also the Empress as well, where it's like, and it's like, it speaks of feminine energy, but the quote is, if you give a woman anything, she's going to like make it even better. And like what that means is like you give a woman a house and she will make it a home. You give a woman ingredients, she'll make you a beautiful meal. And this is like really playing on like traditional gender roles. So I mean, like, I just want you to take the energy essence. If this doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes like these things and stuff, they don't like, they hit you and you're just like, I don't really want to, but like the core of it is that feminine energy. Somebody who's in their divine feminine is able to like really transform the mundane and make magic. Like somebody who's in their divine feminine. Now I feel like I'm somebody who lives in their divine feminine. Like I took this little set. Look at this. This divine masculine? Hell no. This was divine feminine energy doing all of this. Look at me in my little, I feel like this is my like temple to the divine feminine, like where we are. Like this feels very, you know what I mean? Like okay. Little diatribe, but being in your divine feminine energy, and it doesn't matter where on the gender spectrum you fall, we all have that. That is the part of us that connects to our intuition. I know for the people that are watching, your connection with your divine feminine, if you're not like fully in your divine feminine, the aspect that allows you to almost get like intuition and feel things, and like you are feeling that things are changing, there is a seasonal change, like, and things are about to happen, but there's a bit of a warning here because there is so much comfort in the world, like in an aspect of your world. It could be like, for me, like this space is like a very like calm, peaceful, place for me that I can allow my inner child to play, allow my true self to come out and be here with you, bestie. But also in a way where this is a space for you to like expand and be yourself, but there is a level of fear, or there's some sort of apprehension, because it's like you're feeling as if like the season is changing, right? Like that there's something on the horizon. So your own intuition is kind of like letting you know that maybe, like you've been in preparation for hibernation, but it's like fall is coming and you can see the leaves are changing color and turning. And now it's like the trees are barren. And it's this change energy that's coming forward. And for you personally, there could be this energy of just like fear, but also like it's the ending of a chapter. We've got the Nine of Swords here, which is a very spooky, kind of scary. Like for some of you guys love Halloween, and like that could be more positive for you, but there's a foreboding energy. It's like winter is upon us, and it's like it's the time of like slumber or things slowing down, but also there's this like vibe of like fear and just like very much the unknown about what's going to happen. The sky is this sickly yellow green, like, and it's just like this, it's an uncomfortable energy coming forward because it's just like, you're not able to play in the sunshine anymore. Or it could just be like these dark clouds of thoughts are appearing. instead of anything actually happening, let's just take a look and see what it is. Okay. So there is an energy of things not appearing. So your intuition is correct. And it's like there's an energy coming forward of a sudden gift of this world that you may be in, but worryingly so, there's also energies coming forward of loss and of like not being prepared for what's coming or being prepared for what's happening. It's like this season that you're feeling right now, it's like, what is it? Like you're feeling as if you're like, you know what I mean? Like having to jump through hoops. Or every step you take, there is almost like unnecessary red tape that you have to, like, you know what I mean? What should be super like smooth to navigate, there's a hurdle, and there's unseen forces happening in regards to this. So I'm just gonna pull some more clarifiers. Okay. So, in a way, this comfort that you were in was almost like a prison, or it was actually, in fact, and like you might, this energy that's coming here, it's like it feels new but also feels old. So it's like a realization that this, like, the energy of like a gilded cage, and it's like the life that you were living or the life that you were in, there are comforts there, but it's still so much smaller than what it is you could potentially dream. And you are minimizing your dreams to keep them contained for this small life. And this, like the bottom falling through, this energy of just like things are going in a different direction than you thought they were, but also it's like, I'm not really feeling the energy of somebody who's like, boohoo crying and like, oh my god, like you could have had a moment where you're like, okay, I'm gonna be sad about it for a moment, but after that it's like I'm getting this energy of like it's lighting a fire under your butt that you're just like, I gotta make stuff happen. And there is so much hope surrounding it. There is this energy of like, okay, I'm going to transform this situation. It's like this thing that has happened for anybody else, it would destroy them. But for you, you are so strong and you are so resilient that you're like, okay, great. It's firing you up more to work even harder and to just be like, I'm gonna like smash through like this energy. Like this is such a powerful, I'm gonna like grit my teeth and be like, run through a wall because I'm like, I'm ready. Like I'm not gonna run through a wall, but like that's what I'm picking up on is like every setback you encounter, it like pisses you off that you're like, I am going to get through this. This just like energy of like, you cannot keep me down. Like very much so the energy of like, if you're gonna take a shot, don't miss. And then it's all of a sudden the shot was taken and they missed. And you're like, big mistake. You should have killed me when you had the chance, because now it's over for you. That is what I'm getting. Like you are inevitable. You are indomitable. You are Thanos from the Avengers, where it's like, I'm inevitable. Like, you are so set on your path. Nothing will stop you. Like, you have your sights set and you're like a bull charging towards your goal, your destination. And you're somebody that, like, when it comes, especially like we're getting a lot of pentacle energy. So this has to do with your environment, with your stability, with your wealth, and with like I'm really picking up energy of like finances, or even like your physical environment of like work. It could be like, honestly, I'm really picking up the energy like of like layoff, firing. Like it is a big upheaval. There was a comfort, but it was an unsteady comfort, because you're somebody who has a much bigger dream for yourself, but you have been like taking a step back and being like, oh, well, all I need is just a little bit. And instead you need to be like, I deserve the world. And that's really what's coming forward here, where you have natural like luck. You're like a naturally lucky person where things kind of just happen for you in good luck. And almost like you have allowed that good luck, like what am I picking up? There's this energy of like you have had like really, really lucky breaks. And it almost like limited your perception of like what you're capable of. And now it's time for you to tap back in to your potential, to dreaming bigger, because it's like, oh, well, these things kind of fell into my lap, so I should just be happy and grateful. And like, I'll just sit right here, but rather than asking or even demanding for more when you deserve to demand it. Get me the manager. Like, you know, you're not like and this thing that happened, it's almost as if like you had enough intuition and foresight, you could feel something was coming, and instead of like, you know what I mean, crying over spilt milk, you're like, okay, what's the next step? You took a moment, or you're taking a moment to be like, okay, let me bolster my forces, let me rally my generals, let me, you know what I mean, like, let me prepare my army, and then we're going to be going at this full front, like, we're full force, nothing is going to stop me. But there is this energy of like, especially with monetary or with finances right now, it's feeling a little meager, and there is an energy coming forward of like, okay, I want to make progress and I want to kind of get ahead of things, and like, what can I do? And it's like, it's being met with like red tape, and like, you have to take 3 steps forward, and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. There's something, like, you're making progress and then something comes up. You're making progress, something comes up. And I feel what you need to know about that, pardon me, is that there isn't a shortcut right now. And it's like, a shortcut makes for a long journey. Sometimes you need to go slow in order to go fast. It's like you're needing to align the right tools and preparation for the trajectory you want to get to. And so now it is a planning process, and like being very, very like really relying on faith for miracles to happen right now, or things to kind of come through in that sense. But just know that there is a swiftness and an energy coming forward. There's work that you're doing that people don't see. It could be internal work, or it could actually be work that you are doing in the privacy of, you know what I mean, your own space. That like that is the fast track. Like, the long road is the fast track. Like, the work and your work ethic and your dedication is what's going to propel you moving forward. And I'm getting 4 more cards here. Okay. So, this energy is preparing you for a realization and for a big come up and a big win. The energy really is like, you know what you have to do. This is the confirmation, letting you know, okay, great, things have fallen apart, but the plan that you are doing, and if you're like, oh, like, no, I'm very much picking up on, this collective knows what they need to do. This collective knows that you know what the next step is for you. You literally are so ready to pick up the pieces and like, okay, great. Time to do the work. I need to get going. Like, I don't have time to sit around and weep and cry anymore, because you know that there literally, like, there's coming a time. There is the time coming of you to be able to like sit and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know that right now it's a work period. It is that time for you to put your nose to the grindstone and just go. And essentially, you are at peace with the work that is ahead. And the more you kind of lock into that, instead of like being frantic and looking for shortcuts and little tricks or whatever, you're like trusting and knowing that it's like, okay, this is where I am now, and this is how I am going to get out of it. Being at peace and realizing, okay, like, this is the reality and this is the situation, but what is within my power? What is at my back? What is my future? What, like, being at peace and understanding, okay, really, really getting that mental clarity of, these are my strengths, these are the weaknesses, this is like whatever, and this is the path I have to be on. And it's like a reality check, a confirmation that, okay, times ahead are gonna be a little, you know what I mean, a little tough. There is hard work. There is gonna be times where it's like, you gotta say no in order to like really, really lock in and like be in a season of like watching and counting your pennies and like, like really locking in. But I'm like, I know I'm speaking to a collective right now where this is not new. Like none of this is like, okay, oh no, like it's so hard. Like you're so, like you have such grit that it's like, okay, I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna do the work and let's see the payoff. Like you're willing to, you know what I mean, endure the suffering, endure the hard work, and endure the burden because you know what the payoff is, and there is a payoff. This is the confirmation that like all the work ahead, there is coming a time for you to just like sit back, relax, and bask, and it is this energy of being able to like share this abundance, wealth, and just like this new world you are creating with your loved ones. Being able to accept where you are, where your goals are, and like see the reality of it and just the cold, hard truth of it. And like of like everything that has happened, it's like there's no use crying over spilt milk. And answering the call to, yes, this was my reality, but now I have got to move forward. There's no going back. This is like knowing of like I can't just sit and wallow in pity and like self-loathing and like it's like what good does that serve me, because it is all coming to a beautiful like crescendo that this work is paying off, and this is the confirmation and also the like allowing yourself to embark on a new journey. This is embarking on a new journey towards a brand new future and a brand new fulfillment where it's like even as comfortable as you were, there was like a stagnant energy, almost this energy of like, is this all there is? Yes, I'm comfortable, but like I want more. But then there was the fear of like, well, if I step out of this world, will I ever come back? And now it's just like, well, this whole world is crumbling and I have no choice but to move forward. And at this point, it's almost as if like, I don't want to say like you're neglecting your feelings, but you're just like, I just don't have the time to be like, oh, woo, boo hoo, woe is me, whatever. Like you're so determined, you're so focused to make things work out that let this be the confirmation that yes, it is all building up to something. Yes, there is meaning in everything that's happening here. This story is something that you're going to be telling when you have made, and people come to you and they're like, how did you like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you survive such a terrible experience? How are you able to pick up the pieces and rebuild your life? That's the energy coming forward. And this is something people are going to be like making motivational videos of like, look at what they did when you reach your destination, and you, baby, you know exactly what you need to do. So with all of that being said, I love you so much, bestie. And until next time, mwah, 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 mwah.